Hello guys, Sunday now, Sunday the 22nd of May. We're back fishing obviously, and back on for it, Etang De Bows. A week, same group as normal team, usual suspects. So yeah, we're out here for a week. Didn't do any filming really yesterday. Busy day yesterday, just setting up and just general stuff really. So yeah, just calling in now to let you know where we are. Week started off pretty well for me dad. He's had two and lost one. Show you the footage. But he had a 51-pound mirror last night, and yeah, nice start, first 50 out of here for him. So yeah, here's the footage of that 51. Right, it's Saturday 21st of May. It's 9 o'clock, just gone 9 o'clock now. First day here. Dad's off the mark nice and early, fishing the Etang De Bows again. Dad's in swim 5, fish number 1, 51-pound mirror.
Oh, I've never seen one that dark.
I can colour that.
It's quite dark, isn't it?
Nice fish. Lovely fish.
Don't get many dark ones out here.
Do mine after.
Nice that.
Done.
Lovely fish. Well done. Nice fish. Fish number 1 for Dad. First fish of the week for everyone. Happy days. Lovely start that, isn't it? Yeah. Nice fish, isn't it? Oh, we don't like that. Nice fish that. Lovely fish, good start to the week. Like I said, it's his first 50 out of here, so he's pleased as punch. And I'm sure he's in peg 5, so I'm sure he's going to do more fish. He also had another one during the night at 36, about half 2, 3 o'clock this morning, and he's lost one. So yeah, good start. Dad normally starts quite late on it, but he's got in a good swim, and he's already started to have a few fish. So well done to him. Happy days. Sean's in peg 8. He's had a nice start and all. Here's the footage of his mirror this morning. 51.9 mirror. So 250s this week. Here, have a little look at this. Happy days. Alright, good morning. Sunday morning, just after first light. And Sean's had this. First fish of the week for Sean. He's in peg 8. 51.9. Third fish out. Dad's had 2. He had another one last night. How big, Tim? 36?
36.
36. Was it mirror?
It's 36.10 I think. 36.5.
36.5, right. So Dad's had 2 and lost 1 out of peg 5. Sean's had his first fish out of peg 8. And this 51. There's 2 50s and a 30. So good start to the week. He can get his tail up a little bit, alright, Sean. Good buddy. That's one. It's a nice fish, that.
Just to share with that upscale, isn't it?
Hang about the beard.
How are we doing, Stevie? Yeah. How many? 2, 3. Just get one to the side.
You'd know that again, that's got a split peck on that one side.
Yeah.
You want to spin it round?
Oh, sure, it's not landed, is it?
Which way are we going to?
Yes.
I don't think we'd have got me and you down that one side.
What are you trying to say now?
I'm just saying, I would
I've got
have
feelings.
I'd have pushed you in, I think.
He's a bloody nuisance, sir.
Size of his mouth.
Yeah.
Nice fish though.
Yeah.
Here's the other side of Sean's 50, 51.9. First fish of the week. Another 50, second 50 of the week for the group. And it's only Sunday morning. Said the water's not that cold. The saying is the water temperature is 20 degrees.
I didn't think it was yesterday when I done your dad's fish. I thought it was cold.
Ain't gonna take long to go back, is it? Go on. Well done, Sean. Nice fish.
I think they're still carrying all this spawn, aren't they? A lot of fish. We picked up that one yesterday when we picked that one up the college. Looking out of this lake, it looks like just a lake over there.
Right, while it's raining, it's the time now is 9 o'clock. So I've seen a few fish topping. I've moved one of the rods this morning on top of where I see a fish roll twice, which is towards peg 1, which is I've done fish from there before. So Sam's doing her rounds, yep, spinning round, doing a food drop off for Tim. A few people asked on the sort of sessions I fish roughly what rig I use, and it is pretty basic, to be honest. I don't do anything over complicated. I don't like, I mean, what I use is for a particular reason. I've got reasons for all the components I use, and it's just something that I've sort of come to as I've sort of fished, and it's nothing that other people don't do. A lot of people use the rig I use, but it's for a reason, and everything on the rig is, like I said, for a reason. You know, I like to know that my rig is always presented, and I know that while you're fishing, the fish are mouthing and blowing out the rigs all the time before you get pickups. I'm pretty sure of that. So I want to make sure that I'm not fishing a rig that once it's blown out once, it's rendered useless. I want it to be always fishing and always ready to hook when it sort of can. So the rigs I use, I'll show you, are basically semi-stiff coated material hook lengths, and I normally fish 10-inch over here. I like to fish a slightly longer hook lengths because I feel that the bigger fish, it just works better with the bigger fish. And a lot of the waters we fish are a little bit soft bottoms. I mean, it is not too bad, it's not overly soft the bottoms, but a 10-inch seems to work, and I've been using it for years and it just does its job. I also fish big hooks. I fish size 4s. I drop down to 6s normally back at home, but I fish big hooks over here, size 4s all the time. And since going on to size 4s from 6s, I do drop less fish. I mean, everyone drops fish, it's inevitable, but I drop less than sort of I used to on smaller hooks. But that's it pretty much. I'll show you, and that's about it. I always fish dumbbells with a pop up on the top, and it normally sits, especially with these pop ups, it hovers lovely like that. I like a little bit of buoyancy and a little bit of colour. I cannot fish without colour. As you can see, the rig itself, with the way I fish it, the dumbbell sits perfectly with the 10mm pop up above it. It sits there and just literally hovers like a wafter would. Like I say, I always fish big hooks, always size 4s, and I fish with the rig rings. The rig rings for a reason. The fact that I used to use tubing, but if I ever fish blow it out, I thought in my head the rig's rendered useless. At least with a rig ring, it can travel up and down the shank of the hook, and it's always fishing, and the hair's always leaving the hook in line with the barb. I always use the other thing I always used to use. I always just use silicone, but I've changed it over to shrink tube to get a nice kick on it, to make it nice and aggressive. And I find that it just holds. If I get a hook hold, it holds, and it just holds well. That's about it. Like I said, I always fish 10-inch. I like to fish longer hook lengths. It seems to work for me, and what works, I'm not going to change what works. Do you know what I mean? So, and that's that. Rigs are simple, nothing complicated. I could some lakes I use sort of the cog system, and other waters I use just a standard hybrid lead system. Depending on whether or not I can obviously use the cogs, and if it's weedy or I need to drop the lead, the cogs ain't the best for that. They will drop if you get them slightly snagged, but they won't drop on the take. So that's when I sort of use the hybrids, because I find the hybrid lead clips drop every single time. Anyway, since we've been talking, still seeing fish crash. Dad's had one. He's had a small common at 25, and Pugsley in peg 3's into a fish at the moment as we speak. So we'll see. We'll be on the radar pretty soon. Let us know. But yeah, that's it. Another 2 fish hopefully on the bank. So, and it looks pretty good. The weather's good. A little bit of rain and it stops, but it's cloudy, moody. Not much wind. Wind's died right off. It was really blowing last night. The wind's died right off. But yeah, I'm still sitting in. It's hard because I get out of the bivvy, it starts raining. Get back in the bivvy, it stops raining. It's back and forth, back and forth. I'm gonna set the brolly up so I can see. I can sit in the brolly. I can zip the bivvy up and sit in the brolly and still see everything. But I'm gonna have a little scout around in the bait boat later. Put the echo on and have a little look around. Try and look down in sort of 10's margin. There's been a lot of fish showing down that way. So yeah. I don't normally use bait boats, but we've gone out and bought a new boat. Me and Dad have bought one each. New Carp Lounge RT4. A little bit expensive on the bait boat side of things, but we kind of said to ourselves, you know what, if you're going to do it properly, it's going to be. It's not a purchase for a year. It's a purchase for a lifetime. So yeah, we spent a bit of money, bought what we think's the best boat in the market. So this is the first week with it. Tried the boat out yesterday. Pretty impressed with it. But I need to obviously learn how to use a sounder with a GPS properly. Not so much for this session. I mean, this session I could do with casting like I always do on here, but we're fishing Lesmont in a couple of weeks, and I know that a bait boat's going to come in handy on there if I'm fishing certain swims. So and to be honest, for stealth you can't really beat bait boats. So I know, even though I've always been not so much against them, but I've never really used them too much, they definitely have their sort of benefits. So so yeah, I'll have a little scout with a boat later and have a little look. What I'll do, I'm going to quickly show you my baiting approach. because I'm using a bait boat, I'm baiting pretty much like I would off a big boat, like I will sort of at Island Lake. So I'll show you what I'm using. I'm still putting baits out with the throw and stick up. Basically what I'm doing, I'm sending the boat out till I hit the clip, dropping it, leaving the boat out there, putting a few baits out with the throwing stick. But obviously what I am using in the boat is sort of crumbs and chops. Nothing much, nothing. I'm not using a lot of bait, but what I am using is hopefully going to keep the fish coming back and back, looking and scouting for more. And because it's not whole baits and it's chops, and I think it spreads, it filters down the water column, it spreads out, it's not dropping in a pile, it should hopefully spread out a little bit on the lake bottom. That's what I'm hoping, especially in sort of 10 feet of water which I'm fishing. So yeah, it's not a concentrated area of bait, it's more of a spread. I'm hopefully it's spread over about 5 or 6 feet, maybe a little bit more, but yeah, I'll show you that. As you can hear, it's raining. It's been on and off all day. It's quite heavy now. It's been light rain, stopping, light rain, stopping, heavy rain, stopping. It's just been on and off all day. Forecast was saying it's going to be wet today. Got it pretty spot on. Yesterday was red hot as forecasted. Today wet as forecasted. But Pugsy had that one earlier. I think it was a 37 mirror. So yeah, so Pugsy's off the mark. Just me, Timmy and Ken to still catch. But yeah, 250s in the first 24 hours, pretty good. As I said, I had a pretty poor draw. I normally get bad draws, it's just my luck. So I'm back in 9. Wasn't my preferred swim. Oh, kettle's boiling. Kettle's boiling. Yeah. Right. There we go. Right. Yeah, it wasn't my preferred swim choice, but to be fair, when you come out 5 out of 6, you ain't really got a lot of choice left. This end of the lake ain't really done much at all. Peg 2 done a few fish a couple of weeks ago, but a blank last week. But there has been fish showing since 10, 11 o'clock last night, and they've been consistently showing all day today. A lot of fish up against the tree line between 1 and 10. So what I've done is I've swung my rods around. They were straight out last night, as I normally fish. And what I've done now is I've got one rod at 60, between 65 and 70 yards. I think about 68 yards, and that's halfway between pegs 1 and 2. I've got one at 75 yards towards peg 1, which is where I see fish rolling this morning. I see a fish roll a couple of times, put a rod on it, and while the boat was out there, I put a few baits out with a stick and another one rolled next to it. So yeah, I put a bait there, and I've put one towards the tree line, still a long way off the tree line, but towards the tree line, and it's probably about 40 yards short of the tree line. I don't want to go too far from here, but I've got a lot of water to me right that's not being fished, no pressure, and the fish are obviously know that because they've been sitting there and they've been boshing quite a lot. Confidence has gone up a little bit because I've seen a lot of fish, which is nice to see. I wasn't convinced there was going to be a lot of fish down here this week, and I'm still not convinced there's going to be a lot of fish down here, but there is definitely fish down here. And if they're here, there's a chance. So I'm going to plod at it. I haven't really got a lot of choice to move. There is nowhere really to move, so it's just going to be sit out and hope for the best. I'm sure at some point I'll do something this week. It might be a bit of a waiting game to start of the week, but I'm hoping that at some point I'm gonna pick a couple of fish off. I don't expect to be sort of hauling. Dad's going to do well in 5, and I'm sure Pugsy's going to do a few in 3. But if I can end up with an handful of fish at the end of the week, I'll be more than pleased. I think it's going to be scratching quite hard this week. Like I said, this end of the lake for some reason this time of year doesn't quite do as much fish as the other end. But listen, it is what it is. I've got what I've got. I've got to get on with it. But yeah, it's pissing down with rain. The rods are done for the night. See how we get on. hopefully be getting bite time soon. I've seen a couple of fish. I've not seen any fish roll since about midday, and in the last half an hour I've seen 2 or 3 fish crash. So yeah, happy days. Listen, I'll let you go, and I will speak to you all soon. Alright, just before 1 o'clock, Sunday night, Monday morning. Timmy's had his first fish of the week, £50 6. It's almost a full lever this. I think we found one tiny little scale on it. Second fish tonight after dark. It's nothing, nah. Pugsy had one at 57 or 57 common. Is it 56, 57? Oh, I'll find out in the morning. That's not a scale, nah. Got an old scar. Might be a full level, we need to have a proper look at this. It's Timmy's first fish. Another 50. 50? Full 50 of the week. Full 50 of the week. It's only Monday. Look at that. Nice fish that, Tim. Lean, innit? Let me get some photographs. Spinning round. Sure. Nice fish, mate. Nice fish. One.
I'll tell that.
One right on the side, that's it. And the other side of Timmy's fish, £50 6. A lovely fish that. Well done, Timmy. Nice fish, buddy. Get some photographs. You want to get down here, Dad? Yeah. More Tim, if you can. You out of it? Right, morning, Monday morning, just gone 8 o'clock. Sean and Sam fucking about. I've got off the mark. My right hand rod I put down towards the tree line, about 40 yards off the trees. That's gone off this morning. 47.6 mirror. Another nice fish.
You go straight along the tree line, on the tree there. So you know where the snag is, to the right of the thing, they just jump right, literally tight to it.
Right, Monday morning, just gone 8 o'clock. I've had my first fish of the week, 47.6 mirror. You're right. Happy days.
Oh, it's too early in the morning. Too cold shorts. Yeah. I've got shorts on. You've got thermal pants on at least.
It was cold this morning.
Yeah.
It's cold last night.
Albert said that. He said it was cold in the ground
when we
this
went
morning.
round there.
That's the excuse I'm using as well.
Come on, Mara, stop messing about. Keep your head down now, we can't see your face. You're not talking. I've never known you be so quiet.
Yeah.
Come on, Narrow Bear.
And the town. Yeah, the original EOS used to always be what you see is what you get, fill the screen.
Yeah.
I find the newer ones you've got to overfill them.
Overfill them. Well, that one, what you did, I had a look at it the other day. I thought, oh, that's cracking, that. No wastage.
So that's a beautiful fish, that.
It is.
Shows you how far.
colours.
Shows you, yeah, exactly what I was about to say. Shows you how far behind they are.
I said that's it. Winter colours.
Yeah, they are. The water's still quite cold though.
That means where's
Oh no, it's not.
Ken's gone past one on this side of the state.
It wouldn't surprise. Listen, if I was him, I'd definitely have one in front of one.
I would. Yeah. He's doing it now.
Here's the other side. 47
Hold on,
6.
I've gambled on that trying to put too much in.
Have you got any clinic now? Put some on its tail, it's lost the scale.
Funny fish, that
Okay.
Winter colours.
Never always gets there in the end, son.
Nearly at the end of May. Winter colours.
bastard. I'll get out one more time, see me.
Said that to your Doris, I did.
What's that?
I'll get it up one more time before Nara gets home.
Yeah.
She said, what's that, the winter wrinkles?
What were you saying, Nara? Because you've been off from gym. You're not as strong as you were last week.
My ankles fucking come downhill.
Why are you picking up with your ankles? He's behaved, hasn't he?
Happy days.
See that scale there, it's still raw. Are you right, Nara?
Cheers. Right, almost midday now on Monday. As you can hear, it is still raining. It's supposed to be better today, the weather, but it is pissing down again. Another horrible day stuck under the brolly. Yeah, it's been reasonably productive. I think Dad's still... They're still topping by the sounds of Timmy in front of Dad's swim. We turn it down. There we go. Right, yeah, anyway, Dad's on, I think, 5 fish now and he's lost 2. Let's have a quick look, I've got it all written down here. Right, what did he have yesterday? He had 25 common yesterday and a 32 mirror this morning. He's on 5 fish, he's lost 2. There's a few snags in 5 onto the left hand margin there, and he's lost 2 fish in them snags now, which is unfortunate, but it's, you know, it's the way it goes. We dragged a load of snags out the other day. Fish got snagged and that, and we pulled in a load of branches and a load of different lines and different rigs, and so it's one big snag out of the way. Pugsley, what did Pugsley? Pugsley's had 3 now. He had a 32 mirror yesterday. Sorry, I'm looking down, but I need to read on the phone. He had a 56 common last night, 56.4 I think. I'll get some photos from Pugs and I'll get that up. He had that about 11 o'clock last night, so I didn't get round with a camera because it was bouncing down. But yeah, biggest fish of the week so far. See if that takes the money. It's a good fish. It's going to take some beating, but there's some bigger fish in here, and I've got a feeling the big lump's going to be out this week. What else? Oh, Timmy about 12:30 last night had a 50 pound. How big was it? 50 pound 6, I think. Almost a leather. Had one little blemish stroke scale on one side. beautiful fish, nice lean long fish. But yeah, he's off the mark, 50 pounder, so that's 450s out this week so far, and it's only Monday. So yeah, good start. And then this morning, obviously Dad's had Dad had a 30 this morning, 32, and just before that I had my first fish of the week. I've been watching fish crashing up the margins and that on the tree lines. I haven't seen too much since yesterday afternoon, to be honest, but yesterday morning and the night before there was loads of fish crashing. I've seen the odd fish still crash there, but I had to put a boat out that sort of way, and I was fishing 90 yards towards the sort of tree line, still about 40 yards from the tree line, but I put one out there, and I did think to myself, if I was going to get taken, it's probably going to be that one where the fish are, and it rattled off this morning at about 7:15, half 7, 7:45, and that was at 47 mirror. So first fish for me, nice fish. The only person who's not had a fish yet is Ken. Ken's now put one down in front of peg 1. I think he's got a chance there. So yeah, hopefully everyone catches this week. It's looking pretty good. It's Monday and nearly all caught apart from Ken, so yeah, it does look good. The average stamp of fish has been cracking. There's been a few smaller ones, but you know, 450s and an upper 40s, pretty good going considering it's Monday. The weather's a bit dire. It's stopped raining now, believe it or not, but it's about time I had some food, so a bit of food on the go, and then shower day today, get over there, get myself freshened up, get the rods redone and that, and hopefully have something else. I'll let you know. Well, I said this morning that there's going to be a lump out, and it's, oh hang on, what's the time?
1 o'clock.
Hey, it's 1 o'clock, and guess what? What's all these buckets, Tim? What's all these buckets? Sean's filling every bucket he can find. He's found another bucket. Timmy's getting soaked.
I didn't want to tell him I had more into buckets.
Timmy's going to get a drowning. He's just had himself a new personal best. It's a common of 64 pounds 6. That's got a leak in it. I have no water left in it in a minute.
Thank fuck for that.
I'll fill it up.
So this is a dry Timmy, and in a minute you're going to see a wet Timmy.
Put it on
This
bucket.
ain't fair.
Look,
These are for Timmy.
5 buckets ready for me.
he's going to get soaked. Anyway, let's get some video footage.
Sean,
Linear.
on my kid's life, I was looking at this picture round there, and there's a common. If it's the same one,
That's a lump and a half.
That's huge.
when we put this back, get my camera out. That's similar to the one I had before.
That is huge.
That's a lump.
Yeah, Grufter did it when we first come, and he says, "Yeah, that's a nice." I think you're a linear. We're looking at pictures on there, and he caught it.
Look at that. It's fucking well.
That's ready to drop that, isn't it? You've got his camera in that.
Hey, I feel so good. I'll tell you what.
Right.
I'm allergic to water.
Is Timmy in his new personal best, 64.6 common. Absolute beautiful fish. It's a lump and a half. And it's about a dozen buckets waiting for him.
Don't you worry 1 minute, because I'm going to get him for all of us. This one will have to first, it's empty. Fill them up again, there's loads of water at the back of it. That's an awesome fish,
That is fantastic. Look at the size of it.
To see this. Awesome.
It's huge, isn't it? Huge. I would get the camera closer, but it's going to get an absolute drowning.
I'm not going to drown you, Tim, seriously.
Yet.
Let me know.
I won't do it when you're older. Shit doing that.
You're better off letting him.
It's clean, isn't it? It's a bit dull looking.
That looks fantastic, that.
That is awesome. Wait till you see boys.
It looks massive. It looks massive.
It is. You go up to it, mate.
Before you wet me, and we do one thing after.
What?
Just get my other camera out and check. One check tank. Well, now go on. Now I've got to flick through it, so we'll check them off the pictures.
What?
I want to check. I can check them off the pictures after.
What are you on about?
Check with this. Might be the same fish I caught before.
You?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had it when thinking, didn't you?
Yeah, because I had it in the summer. Yeah.
Ah right. Ah, is that what you're on about?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you meant in cabin. You'd
No, I see this in the cabin.
Oh,
This is
right.
the one I've
That's
looked at, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take my pictures round to check it.
Yeah.
Well, don't need to now.
It's a bit empty this, I need to fill it up.
That looks absolutely awesome, that fish.
Don't like being lifted on that
Excuse
side.
me.
It's huge. It's a huge fish.
It's unbelievable that. Its head's huge. When I seen it in net, I thought, no way.
Lovely fish.
I've got a bit more water on it.
You're going to regret asking for that.
Timmy, don't try and use it all because there's loads of that.
Sean, can I say, I'm going to look forward to it. And I'm still going to have some rock. That means you've got a bit of toilet roll stuck there.
It's a lump, isn't it?
Huge.
Don't
Common
like,
again,
don't
you
like
see.
lifting on that side, does
They
it?
don't normally dingy commons.
Not when they're that big.
Yeah, they do at 20s and such like.
40s do. The 40s near.
Well, this come right in, didn't it? And then it just went off back at me. It didn't feel like a big fish though.
No, I wouldn't
That's
have thought
a
so.
huge fish. Huge fish. Timmy, 2 fish, a 60 and a 50. Fucking hell, what a session.
Right, you get
By
it on its side.
Tuesday.
It's not even Tuesday, it's Monday.
Okay.
No, that'll knock him out.
So when? Just let me get his tail first.
Get his tail up a little bit, Tim.
That's the better
That's it,
side,
mate.
Tim. Want some superb photos of this?
That is, honestly, that's all. I can't wait to get some decent water shots.
I can.
It's the biggest. No, it's not the biggest fish we've had out of it.
it.
Hang on, wait.
Oh, fuck you! Let's go! Fucking pull it!
No, Nara said it won't. Chuckle Brothers, Jimmy, this will teach you to take my common off me.
I think he's a bit wet.
That fish will think it's back in lake.
Right, Timmy's already wet, so we might as well get him a bit more wet. Right. Well, otherwise I ain't gonna get no fucking boat.
Stay where you are now, right? Walk around there. Don't try and act it. If you get in there morning, you get it proper.
Right, let's get some photographs. Sean, do me a favour, mate. Make sure we're good on that, yeah? That's already filming.
Is it running?
Yeah.
That's perfect. That.
We'll get something, yeah?
Right, leave it in. I can't see it anyway. Oh, what's down, Tim? Can you not get on your knees? That'll be better, seriously.
It's a bit of a waver.
Your pug's lid fell in then.
That's a nice fish.
That is awesome shot, that Tim. Awesome. And there it is. 64.6.
Nice.
Beautiful. Well done, Tim.
Do that again, Tim.
Unbelievable.
While you're out there, can't get that bucket without
Can't get any wetter.
There she goes, sulking. Timmy, well done, buddy. Cracking.
I'm leading on that edge.
Do that one, Sean. Press the red button first.